So, a few weeks ago, I haven't talked about this yet. A few weeks ago, Phil Anselmo, formerly Pantera, I guess now he's formerly of Down and Superjoint Ritual, was at the Dime Bash event. It's a concert that's honoring the late guitarist Dimebag Darrell, where a bunch of metal guys from other bands get together and play Pantera songs in front of a big crowd. And Phil Anselmo was at this thing, and I guess after one of the songs, he did the Sieg Heil, and then screamed "White Power." Now, this isn't the first time this has fucking happened, mind you. He's had a long history of doing this kind of shit, and people have called him out for it. But not to the extent that it's actually happened this time. This time somebody actually caught him. They video fucking proof and posted it on the internet, and all the metal sites ate it up. Fucking Metal Injection, Blabbermouth, Metal Sucks, Lamb Goat, Loudwire, all over the fucking place. It was even on Metal Hammer. And the day after that got posted, Rob Flynn from Machine Head, who was playing the song with Phil before he did that, he walked off stage, and then he heard about that shit, and then he saw the video, and he decided to post a response video, a reaction video, whatever the hell you want to call it. He basically called him out because Phil was asked about it, and he posted a status on Facebook claiming that it was an inside joke. They were drinking white wine backstage. And Rob Flynn said there wasn't a Chardonnay or Pinot Grigio in sight. The only thing you were drinking was Beck's German beer. Maybe that's where it's from. you gotta love Rob Flynn. He's a fucking stand-up guy. And then he goes on to completely destroy pretty much everything the entire metal community is doing about this. And what are they doing? They're going into the comments section of Metal Sucks and Metal Injection and Lamb Goat and Blabbermouth and Loudwire, and they're basically just saying, Stop it. You're destroying one of my favorite bands. I'm never going to stop listening to Pantera. America. You can't win with these people. Just don't even fucking try. I actually kind of agree with Rob Flynn when he said that he's never really considered himself part of the metal community, and if this is how they're going to treat racism, he doesn't want any part of it. I kind of fucking agree. But at the same time, I'm not going to stop listening to Pantera, which is what he said. He was never going to play another Pantera song, which means he's never going to perform another Pantera song at Dime Bash or with Machine Head. So, that's what he means. He's still going to listen to Pantera. He's just never going to play another Pantera song on stage. I'm never going to stop listening to Pantera. I think Pantera is one of the best fucking bands ever. But one thing that I think they really fucking need to change with how they're approaching this, people who are bashing Phil, one, I think they need to stop. I think they need to stop. And here's why. This is supposed to be a brotherhood of unity. And I understand racism, it's white power and white supremacy and white people thinking they're better than black people, but here's the thing. I'm not entirely sure that Phil is a racist. I think he was just being a drunken asshole. Sure, he said it, and it's fucking offensive, but he's not racist. I don't think he is a racist. They have multiple photos of him hanging out with black people, getting serenaded by black people, like rap serenaded and shit like that, and people singing Seal and Boys to Men to him. He's fucking loving this shit. He uses offensive language because that's who he fucking is. That's who he is. It doesn't mean he's racist. It just means that he is very, very abrasive. A racist is somebody who doesn't like people of color and treats them differently than white people. Phil does not. Language and behavior are two different things. You know, the proof is in the pudding, and Phil's pudding shows that he is not a fucking racist. Actions speak louder than words. Phil's actions say clearly that he's not a fucking racist. His words say differently, but his actions speak louder. One thing I really hate about all this is when people saying racism in metal. This is something that is projecting racism in metal, and people are going to think this is how all metalheads. Okay, one thing, Phil plays in a heavy metal band, correct, but he is a human being. If we're going to be talking about racism, we cannot just talk about racism in metal. We need to be talking about racism in human interaction, period. Which is unacceptable. And like I just said, Phil is not a racist. So there's not even a point to be bringing it up anymore. Thank you for your time. That's my 2 cents. See you guys later.